Hi Virgos, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We're going to do your reading for the month of June. Also, thank you so much for the likes, shares, subscribes. It means a lot to me. So, just wanted to throw that out there, okay? We're going to do your monthly reading for the month of June. And yes, I also decided to finally start doing extended / deep readings. We're going to go deeper into the general spread. We're going to look at the energies for singles, for people in a relationship, and all the good things. So for that part of the reading, just wait till the end of the reading. I'll tell you guys where to find it, how to do it, and all of that. Right now we're just focusing on the main energy, and let's see what's coming through. Don't worry, you're still going to get your monthly doses right here, because I don't want to make anybody feel excluded or you guys are missing out on too much information. We're going to get the big lines over here and the smaller details, which I know you guys love, over at another platform. I'm really excited about it, and I hope you guys understand why I'm making, and the next step basically in what I'm doing here. Anyway, too much talk, okay? Because all you guys sort of want is melodies. I'm hearing like music. I feel some of you are really just in the room or in your own house, living room basically, and just listening to music. Don't really want to talk, don't really want to have certain conversations, and just want to sort of, be there with your emotions and your feelings, because I feel the feels, okay, Virgo, I feel the feels. We don't have to talk about it, because guys, I know you guys just don't want to talk about it, so let's not talk about it too much. I just keep hearing all these melodies. Like before I started, meditating, pre-shuffling a little bit, and I kept getting old love songs and just songs, just a lot of melodies coming, but emotional songs basically you will listen to when you're a little sad or when you have to go through certain things, so that's what I kept started singing and stuff. I was like, so that was sort of the energy I got for you guys. So do that, okay? If you feel like doing that, if you don't feel like going to certain parties or all of that, and it's not really necessary, just go and do that. Like, sit with the feels, go through them, and you can move on from it, okay? But like I said, move on. Let's move on. Let's go on. Let's not keep you guys too long, okay? We have a spirit message from the Goddess Guidance deck. Okay. Beautiful card. Look at that. You are a magical person, Virgo. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So they're sort of making you aware of your thought process, what you speak about, what you think about. But also know that when you start feeling good, when you start expressing your gratitude and all of that, you have a lot of magic inside of you. Okay? It's, you guys are very good manifestors, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And you guys are the healers. You guys are the healers of the zodiac, and yes, Cancers as well, but Virgos, you guys have such healing powers. Whether that's a touch, whether that's a hug, whether it's a good conversation. It's like, when a Virgo holds your hand, you just feel kind of safe. It's just what you guys naturally embody. So give yourself some of that healing, give yourself some of that attention, and put in the energy to start feeling a little better and thinking more positive thoughts, so you can have the good things you want to attract into your life. But take your time with that as well. Don't be too hard on yourself this month. Don't, because it's not going to work this time. It will not work this time. You can't bully yourself out of these emotions, okay? Just allow it to be there. Okay. Let's jump into the tarot. Virgo, why you okay? It's a new deck, and It's still very misbehaving. It's very stiff, you know. Yes, there we go. Okay, the Will card. Like I spoke about, new beginnings, chapters. A major cycle is coming to an end. And what happens when the Will card shows up so strongly as the first card with the entire deck, okay? That means that it's necessary growth, but it's something that has not come easy, basically. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you've sort of checked all the points. You know, it's like, for example, when you do like a runner, how do you put that? It's like when you have a marathon or something and you need to get stamps, you know, like they know that you've been there and been there and been there, and that you're actually actively, you know, taking part in this marathon, and you gotta collect your stamps. I feel like you've been doing that. You got, you know, you went to the releasing phase, you went to the healing phase, you went to acceptance, you went to actively, you know, making changes. It's like all the steps. I feel like you really are completing a phase of your life. And it's not easy. I feel right now you're still sort of in the energy of like, you know, I like the change, but I also don't like the change. I feel uncomfortable, but yes, I'm also excited. And I like the fact that the High Priestess come through. You know, it's really good for you this month. Five of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Queen of Wands. Okay, if you feel left out in the cold, if you don't feel emotional or financial when you should, you know, the equality, but if you don't feel emotional, seen, heard, recognized, you know, or supported by this person, and you feel like the person is hiding certain things, or it's finally showing its true colors, basically. You gotta reclaim your power, Virgo. Wow, Nine of Pentacles here as well, you see? You're getting all the strength. You're getting all the energy from the universe to pick it back up. And to embrace every aspect of you. Because you need to embrace that part as well. The part that you like to keep hidden. The part that you don't really walk around with. Which is fine. But you have to accept it. And is it out of you just natural keep it to yourself as you used to do? Or is it you trying to hide it from people because you don't really want to show all your cards, basically? I feel if you feel left out by a Gemini, you feel left out by a fire sign or any other sign, because it could be in their chart, which you're not aware of maybe. If you feel left in the cold, you gotta make some decisions. Because I think that you've been not treated the best. I just feel that strong, and you've been not treated the best, and you just haven't really opened up about it. Let me see. The Hangman. Queen of Wands, the Hangman, and the King of Cups. I almost feel like some of you are feeling overburdened with certain emotions. Maybe you've been dealing with a loss, and that with that comes so much waves of emotions and memories, and trying to understand it and trying to cope with it, but also trying to continue with your daily life and all of that. It comes with a lot. Any type of loves comes with, you know, certain nights, certain days of not feeling completely yourself, not in tune with yourself. So I feel emotionally, there's something that you felt trapped by. It's like, whoa, this happened, now I have to deal with it. And I really don't feel like dealing with this right now. But you kind of sort of have to. Like something happened where it just sort of put you in a position of like, here, Virgo, you gotta. And I felt like the emotions were sort of trapping you, but now you're reclaiming it and using it to your advantage, basically, to move forward. and to become stronger and to retouch into that part of yourself, like, wow, like I still got it, basically is what I'm hearing. So the Lover, so could be dealing with a Gemini. I do feel Gemini season is a lot about reclaiming and reconnecting with that inner part of yourself where you're like, you know what, I am worthy of more, and I'm not going to judge you or anything for what you can or cannot do, but I'm going to look at the situation in an honest way. It's not enough for me. You know, that's very powerful, because you're not putting the person down of like, you know, this is all that I have to, this is all the person that it has to give. I'm not judging them for it, but I'm also going to look at myself thinking, no, it's not enough. I don't feel connected. And I'm not going to try and pull all of that, you know, that whole King of Cups out of them. It's like you either show it or you don't, right? And love is not shown in words. Yes, words can be healing, but if there's no action to put behind it and you feel constantly left out in the cold by certain actions or things they say or the way they say it, then you just gotta listen to your intuition, because it's talking loud and clear. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So this may not resonate with everybody, but in a certain way I do feel it does connect to most of you, you know, the whole emotion part of things. But I feel even though emotions and stuff can overwhelm you, it can also help you, you can transmute that energy into passion, okay, into a creative flow, because you feel from the heart, you can tap into the creative energy as well. That's why being creator and just creating certain things, paintings or anything, can be very healing to your heart, can be very healing to your energy, basically. So Queen of Wands, picking up something that you got naturally. Okay, you're a natural woman. It's, or a man, okay, let's put it like that. Masculine, feminine, doesn't matter, even though it's a Queen of Wands. It's about tapping into something you got naturally. Okay, it's something you got born with, something you wake up with. It's not bought, it's not thought, it's you know, it's you, it's in your character, basically, is what I'm feeling. You're tapping into that, but it has a lot to do with your inner strength, but also with things coming to light. You're coming out of a hidden energy and into the light, and there you are, Virgo, back on track. So it's very powerful. I feel there's been a chapter in your life where you just had to deal with so much, and some of you were just really going down on a pathway of like, okay, I just have to tap into this. What happened 5 or 10 years ago, I was just going on and on and on, and now I just feel drained all the time, and I just discovered that it's about that, and I can no longer, you know, hide from it or keep moving forward without actually actively addressing it and, you know, learn the lesson from it and putting it in my daily life, okay? So King of Cups could be dealing with a water sign as well. All signs are almost on the table. So all my Virgos are very active. I feel some of you have been really waiting on somebody to express their emotions and feelings towards you. You sort of felt like you were in a situation where you were sort of waiting, you know, on them to get serious, on them to express what they're really feeling. But you no longer want to hang in that waiting position. You're moving forward with or without the person, is what I'm hearing. So it's a new beginning. I feel some of you are really scared of a new beginning. Maybe you're moving house or feeling very uncomfortable about that. It's actually very positive. You see, it's that whole healing, tapping into self-love, being very patient with your own self, and it's beautiful. This energy is coming through. So you're coming out of that hangman position, basically, and starting to move forward, because you have newfound energy. Yes, so let me see. If you're dealing with a energy is coming through. so scattered at the moment. Really Gemini. It's either like it's black and white, okay? There's no gray area right now. So they jump from left to right. It's that air energy coming through, which is totally fine. We're gonna roll with that. Let me see, Gemini, Page of Wands. Gemini season for my Virgos, yeah. Wow, see? Now, that's what we like to see, because if you're waiting and waiting and waiting on getting, you know, hear back from a work opportunity or something like that, or a love situation, apply it to your situation, because we're doing a general read. It's serious, okay? Because this person is serious. It's serious. It's offering all the things, like all in or nothing, basically, is what I'm hearing. So that's for some of you. For others of you, you have a very... You have a lot of support in this new beginning. Some of you, like I said, you're moving house, maybe for a job or something like that, but it has major opportunity to grow really big. Okay, so don't be afraid to start anything new at this moment. It's a perfect time to go and follow that, because as long as it comes from the heart, as long as it's really passionate about something, you have a backup. The universe is backing you up. You know, don't really focus. If you're trying to manifest something, you're trying to achieve something in life, don't worry too much about the how. Okay? And I have many people in my... I've known many people in my life personally, okay, that would be very stressed about their finances, and very, very logical people, had not really that much room or space inside their mind, inside their soul, inside their heart for any word that came close to manifesting, thinking positively, gratitude, or anything like that. And it's for me very hard to listen to a conversation without saying anything, when I'm just keep hearing about all the things they keep talking about, certain things which I don't want to manifest, and they kind of manifesting it by talking it in that way, in that passionate way, you know, that fearful way, and putting so much energy towards it. And I understand it, because in the 3D world, you know, the earth we're living on, I totally get it. I'm like, yeah, it can be stressful and all that, but I've seen those people leave a little room, and I've tried to teach them that. I said, you have every right to feel that certain way, but try and be very practical about it then. You know, be practical about certain things. Don't allow fear too much to come in it. And leave a little room, just a little room for manifestation. I was only asking for that, right? Just say, just do a little affirmation every single day, or just a little bit. Like, you don't have to put your complete faith and being human being inside that whole manifesting energy, because it has so many layers. But if you believe that just that little space is enough for things to come slip in through, it's true, because I've seen it with many people I know on a personal level. And those were the biggest skeptics. I don't even like that word, so I don't know how to pronounce it right. Sorry, Virgo. About that whole manifestation and all of that. They were just really not with that at all. But like I said, that little room, can't imagine what can come in through that little bit of space. Because I've seen them getting amounts of money basically from places that I didn't even know existed. Okay, they didn't even know existed, but apparently they had some site or something that they sort of had were entitled to, where all of a sudden they got a letter, all of a sudden this, or all of a sudden that, and they got things, they applied for 2 different things and they got both, and plus another thing they really did not see coming. So it's not about the how always, what I'm trying to explain, Virgo. The how will kill your dreams, because the how is not always up to you. And I know that sounds really weird, and I don't know why I'm going so deep into this, but I feel some of you really need to hear it, because you have a lot of passion, you have a lot of talent, okay? You're very talented in what you want to do. And I don't want you to block your own blessings or block your own progress or block your own happiness and the feeling you get from actually creating what you're doing by blocking it by how I'm going to manifest, how I'm going to actually build this and make this happen, and I don't know how, I don't know how, I don't know how. Just don't worry about the how a little bit in the month of June, okay? Try and just create. Try and open up the head. Keep that little rooms. All I'm asking for, Virgo, because there can a lot of magic come into your life through that little bit of room. Okay, it's you don't have to have a 50-50, not even 70-30, just 90-10. Have that little bit of space. It's gonna help you a lot. I really wanted to get that out because you have a lot of success coming to you with you in the future. A lot of recognition, that right person that knows and treats you and expect and respects you because you respect yourself. And I know sometimes you just say yes and amen. Just sometimes, not always, but sometimes you say yes and amen and play dumb a little bit because you don't feel like the conversation. You don't feel like the drama because you know that person doesn't get it and they're just a little bit short-sighted like that. You see? Okay, let's get one more card. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, I'm excited about it. Two of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's either or. It's either or you decide to keep stuck and sitting here with how, and how. Or it's about, no, you know what? I may not know everything, but I actually do have a greater force around me, which is the universe. You see, it comes in, bringing you that answer, bringing you that inspiration, bringing you that power and the fire in the soul. It's like, okay, I want to, I got to, I have to, I must. I am going. You know, that power and energy. But we're going to clarify this deeper. I'm going to get into this a little deeper. Also really want to look at the singles and the people that are in a relationship right now, your money and finances. We're going to do a affirmation meditation to maybe create a little bit of that space for you guys. Okay, it's open for everybody. So yes, that link for that part of this reading will be down here below. I will truly appreciate if you join me there because I put a lot of energy into that. Into those readings as well, and it's about the fact that I would love for the right people to hear it. So if you feel guided to try it out, maybe you should, okay? But I'm not going to push anybody because it's just not the type of person I am. I also don't want to make you guys feel like after me doing this for a year and a half the same way, I still have the same love for it, I still have the same passion. It's just for me time to also evolve basically, and I have a lot of I'm very passionate about what I do, and I just want to continue growing and helping more people basically. So thank you so much if you're still here. Also thank you if you decide to join me over there. I would love it. And yeah, for now, Virgo, thank you so much. I'll see you in the extended reading, and otherwise I'll see you next month. I love you to the moon and beyond, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Virgos. Bye.